A performance artist from Bradford has sent a personal message to the Prime Minister Boris Johnson, saying his industry has been left to rot by the government's approach to COVID and the nighttime economy. Paul Holsworth, also known as drag queen Marigold Addams, says the 10pm curfew is costing the economy millions of pounds in lost jobs and revenues. Olivia Richwald has this.
I have a message for Mr Boris Johnson. I work in nightclubs, or at least I did, until March this year. I made a decent wage and I pay a fair bit of tax. We are just being quietly left to rot. Your new curfew has ruined any chances we had of opening in a COVID-safe way.
So it's disappointing, but more than
This is drag artist Marigold Addams without the makeup and frock. The man underneath is 36-year-old Paul Holsworth. I met him in an area known as Bradford's West End. Before lockdown, Paul says it was lively.
Walking up this street now and seeing everything boarded up, how do you feel?
it makes me feel sad. We were initially told 3 months, and I remember being horrified at that, thinking, what are we going to do for 3 months? The uncertainty and the length of time that it's gone on has caused a lot of business owners just to shut up shop.
Nightclubs are among the only venues in the country still banned from opening. In Leeds alone, there are 9 major nightclubs, and the council says they would have turned over £500,000 every week. The economic cost of closure is mounting up.
It's going to be a long and dark winter for the nighttime economy. We're massively concerned that the 1.3 million people that were employed pre-COVID, we're going to see 3/4, even more than 3/4 of those being made redundant, and we're going to see an absolutely catastrophic collapse in an industry that's world renowned.
Remember nights like this? On the decks was self-employed DJ Chris Spittle from Harrogate. He didn't qualify for a penny of government help and wasn't eligible for universal credit either. He's lucky to have fallen back on a trade in electrical testing.
If you're only a DJ and that's your only income, then that's really hard on you. If you're a wedding host or something like that, the wedding industry is crushed at the moment. To be brutally honest, I'd be back tomorrow. I absolutely miss it so much. It's the one thing that really keeps me going, is knowing that hopefully one day, middle of next year I guess, we'll be back to it.
The government says the restrictions have been carefully judged to balance COVID control with damage to livelihoods. A statement said, "We fully recognise the challenges facing pubs and nightclubs, which is why we've put in place an unprecedented package of support, including billions of pounds of grants and loans, cuts to VAT and business rates relief." But for Paul, that's not enough, and he's worried the nightclub industry will be gone for good. Olivia Richwald, BBC Look North, Bradford.
So some real cause for concern there.